On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk,
is evidence of that. So, and as for traditional men having to adjust, there aren't that many traditional men available anymore anyway. There are more traditional men than traditional women, yes, but nobody has to adjust. Let them just walk off a cliff. Let them keep going into their independency and unhappiness.
Amira, I want to say two things. One is that you're talking about women fought for independence and they're unhappy now. I don't think you are taking into consideration that Black women have always worked, okay? We've always worked outside of the home, whether we were paid for it or not.
Working is not what I'm talking about.
Don't make it a Black issue.
About working.
About women in general.
But no,
women in general.
No, but our experiences are different, Anton. You can't say
it's not, because dudes are having problems with women across the board. White men are having I
was dead ass serious when you gave me chills. I mean, I felt like I was watching. You know, you watch one of those movies, and it's just really like inspiring and just like make you just want to just get out and just go do whatever it is was in the movie. That's how you had me.
And I
felt the chills. I had to shimmy. I'm like, shit.
Can we please give Kay her flowers? We love and appreciate Kay. Shout out to Kay.
Kay, what's your favorite anime character?
I'm not into anime.
Really?
She's into like sci-fi, like Jeepers Creepers or something.
Akira.
I for sure thought she would have,
I'm not into anime. You can't put me in a box, man.
I definitely can't. I never will.
If you guys are just tuning in again, welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. We'll move on to our next topic. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that like button right now. Hit that like button. I see you guys dead on that end. Just hit that like button just one time. So all you got to do is one time is all we need. And our next topic of the night is: has independency backfired on modern women, or do traditional men have to adjust to their shift? Has independency backfired on modern women, or do traditional men have to adjust to their shift? Start with you, Ashley. You want me to just so you know, Princess?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think that, a long time ago, women fought for, the right to work outside of their homes. They wanted, representation in the government. They wanted all those things. And I think women still want all those things, but, not every woman necessarily wants to work outside of the home. Some women want to be kept women. Some women want to work. So, has it backfired? I think men would say it backfired, but, I think that's up to the woman to determine. I think that obviously it's changed the way men and women interact. It makes things more difficult. I think men don't have to adjust. They can choose to be with who they want to choose to be with. If a man doesn't want a woman that, is not trying to play the traditional wife role, then they don't have to choose that, but it complicates things. I think it complicates things because now, like me personally, I believe that a woman's primary role is to take care of the house. Like that's her primary responsibility. But then a lot of women feel like, okay, well, I'm working too, so I need a man that's going to be helping out at the house. And it complicates things. And men can choose not to deal with it if they want, but I don't think we're going backwards, though. We're not going backwards.
What does not going backwards mean?
Meaning we're not going back to a place where women stayed at home and, didn't go after their
women are not going backwards, or society not going backwards?
Society. We're not going backwards.
Well, that's a shame, isn't it?
I don't think it's a shame to not go backwards. I think that people have to, like me personally, I grew up with my mom. I call her my mom. She's really my grandmother. And she stayed at home. She never worked. She never had to work. the house was tip-top shape. She cooked every day, full course meals. You know, she did that traditional role. My grandfather worked, you know, but, you know, that worked for them. And I think that in today's society, that's not the norm. Some people want it and some people don't. And we try to force that ideal onto other people when really I think we at this point need to be focused on finding somebody that you're compatible with. You know, because believe it or not, some men don't even want a stay-at-home wife. You know, some men, like y'all talk about high value men and all this, but you know, and I don't want to revisit this whole conversation, but the friend that I have who's that I was talking about,
she said, I don't want to revisit the conversation, and she revisited the conversation right after that.
It's not the same conversation, it's something different, but I'm referencing her. Oh my God. So I'm saying,
all right, you want to go down this dark path again? Let's go.
He works and he wants her. He does very well, but he wants her to have ambitions and goals too. So every man is different, and I think women are different, and we need to stop like forcing our ideals onto people, and just accept that times are different. And you have to find somebody that you're compatible with. If you're a traditional man, you need to find you a traditional woman. If you are a modern woman, don't be out here trying to look for a traditional man. Like, people try to make people do and be what they were never raised to be.
Okay, so has independency backfired? Yes or no?
I would say no.
And do men need to adjust? Do traditional men need to adjust to
I don't
the
think
shift for women? Yes or no?
I don't think they know. I don't think they have to.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Amira, has independency backfired on modern women, or do traditional men have to adjust to their shift?
Independency is working just as the women wanted it to work, but now they don't like it. I think that's the issue that we're facing. Don't shake your head, Ashley, because women are very unhappy. And I'm speaking as a woman, all woman. I see it every day. Women are very unhappy here. And the fact that they can't even get men most of the time now, especially in Western nations, is evidence of that. So, and as for traditional men having to adjust, there aren't that many traditional men available anymore anyway. There are more traditional men than traditional women, yes, but nobody has to adjust. Let them just walk off a cliff. Let them keep going into their independency and unhappiness.
Amira, I want to say two things. One is that you're talking about women fought for independence and they're unhappy now. I don't think you are taking into consideration that Black women have always worked. Okay, we've always worked outside the home, whether we were paid for it or not.
Working is not what I'm talking about.
Don't make it a Black issue.
About working.
About women in general.
But no,
women in general.
No, but our experiences are different. Anton, you can't say
it's not, because dudes are having problems with women across the board. White men are having the same issues with women as Black men are having with women.